Alright, hi everyone, this is Samuel Ewald, and I'm in ASD right now. Um, so if you're going into MMD1, those classes they're pretty straightforward. Um, just follow the guidelines, and it's not too hard. I think the degree really starts to take off in, both difficulty and in learning, stuff that we're actually going to be using. It really takes off in SDI. And my recommendation if you're going into SDI is that you look into the Linda videos. You should have your account by now. Actually, I think all Full Sail students have free Linda accounts. So go on to lynda.com and go watch the JavaScript videos. I think it's the JavaScript essential training. Go watch those videos, and those will help you out a ton as far as learning how to do all the different loops, methods, all that stuff. And even getting into the DOM, which you're going to be using when you get into VFW. I actually failed the first time I went through SDI, and uh, it was mostly time management and not really understanding fully the code, and not reading up on what I was doing. So as long as you pay attention and make sure you really understand the core concepts of it, I think you'll do just fine. My one tip is to get an editor that auto finishes the brackets and stuff like that. I use Aptana Studio. I like it a lot. I haven't played too much with the committing to GitHub part of it, but it's free, and it's cross-platform for Windows and Mac. So it's definitely a good learning tool if you're using both. I think the biggest tip I would say is to just start everything early, even though you might want to start later, and kind of use up the time that you have. It's always better to start early and get that sort of stuff done, so that you don't have to worry about it later on. And we're getting into coding, so you're gonna need time to debug. And if you wait to the last minute to do something and you run into a bug, you're gonna have a lot of problems. I think the biggest recommendation I would give is to start with Lynda. They have a lot of Photoshop and programming, and they have so many different videos on there for pretty much every type of software that we're going to be using. And there's resources online like W3 Schools, and sites like that, but they're not always reliable. And you need to be very wary of where you get your resources from, because or not most of the time, but a good portion of the time, those types of websites, they're not always updated to the most recent things. And so you want to stay on top of it. Another good resource for both MMD1 and SDI is YouTube, actually. There's thousands of tutorials on there about Photoshop and the different programming languages, and there's so much on there. But again, you have to be wary of that. The last thing I would recommend is to get some really strong coffee. You're gonna be up a lot, and just start everything early. But good luck out there, and hopefully I'll see you guys graduating soon.